It is a privilege to be able to be part of this ritual for someone. It is considered to be one of the most profound mitzvot that someone in the Jewish community can do, just as you said, James. I have only done this mitzvah once in my life, a very long time ago, so my experience is very limited. How do you both get in the right mental and spiritual state to perform this mitzvah on an ongoing basis? And how do you feel it's impacted you personally? James, please, let's start with you.
So I always read the obituary. I know Mfish does this too. There are some people who don't, but I want to know as much as I can about the person. Um, Hopefully they lived a long life, although that's not always the case. Hopefully they died peacefully, although that's not always the case. Um, and I want to be able to show up as a whole person and recognizing that they are a whole person as well. And so the more I can know, uh, the better. It's not always possible, but when we arrive at the funeral home, we take a few minutes to make that transition from our workaday lives and come together to become a team. Usually just checking in with each other and talking about the mate if we know any information, making sure everyone's ready.
As James said, I'm also someone who likes to read the obituary. Um, I like it particularly because it gives me a sense potentially of what this body has done during its life. I love when there are details in it, like, she loved hiking with her dog, and when I'm washing her feet, I can sort of imagine these moments that she was out in the woods with her dog, or if it said she loved knitting hats for her grandkids, and I can sort of picture that while I'm washing her hands. Um, of course, a lot of the people that I'm dealing with are cisgender women who are matriarchs of large families and who gave birth to one or more children, and I can sort of picture that as I'm handling different parts of their bodies and their breastfeeding and sort of all of those things that went on in their lives. So for me, uh, and the funny part of reading an obituary is that you have a lot of specific information, and then there's so much, of course, that no matter how long the obituary is, you would never know. So there's always something about the body that makes me wonder more. Either the mate has two different color eyes, and like I wonder what that was like for them, or they have a scar from a surgery, and I wonder what part of their life that happened during, and um, how good was their pain control, and was that traumatic for them. Um, so it's sort of this funny gray area between knowing a lot and also realizing that we know practically nothing of what this person did during their life.
Um, at least once during a Tahara, I think forward to my own Tahara and I look around the room at the loving care that's going on and I pray that I have a team that is so caring to take care of me in the same way.